Good morning, I'm Kitty, this is Poppy, and we're Disney's Castle Cat, and today is Black Friday. So join us as we do some lovely Christmassy shopping, first of all at the outlet, starting with the Disney Outlet store, and then heading over to Disney Springs to see what's on offer there, and also enjoy all the Christmas atmosphere, the lovely trees, and a lot of sparkle and magic. It's currently 8 degrees outside, which is really, really cold, so we are bundled up like snowmen in case you're wondering why we look like we're dressed to ski. So come along with us now while we jump into an Uber and head off to the Vineland Outlets for some Christmas shopping. It is really quite cold out here. It's not frosty, but I am very, very glad of gloves. But the sun is really shining, so just like skiing, really. So yeah, it is really weird having to dress up like a snowman, but at the same time, you need your sunglasses. But it's actually quite refreshing. It's quite nice. I think the worst part's going to be potentially standing in line at the Disney outlet. Whether it's Black Friday or not, you always have to line up to get in there. Sometimes in the summer, I've had to line up for an hour. I suspect today won't be an awful lot less than that, probably. But hopefully, because I'll be standing in the sun for most of it, it should be okay. So we are making our way to sort of the reception area, the lobby area at the moment, where we're going to grab our Uber. The Uber prices, it's roughly between $7 and $10 to get from All-Star to the Vineland Outlets. It does fluctuate, though. When I looked 10 minutes ago, it was $7, and when I looked a minute ago, it was $9. So it's kind of surge pricing, but that's fine. It's still not expensive. So Uber has started doing a new thing when you're aboard where they show you the fare and charge you in your own currency. They charge you a 1.5% fee, which should be or is billed as the same or less than most credit cards. So it's worth checking if it's cheaper for you. First signs that it's busy, people are walking in droves instead of parking in the mall.
So we've made it. It took 17 minutes in the Uber, and that was because there was a lot of traffic coming into the outlets. But let's go shopping, let's go find the Disney outlet.
I am absolutely stunned. There is no line whatsoever. I am genuinely shocked. This is the quietest I've ever seen this shop. This should be the busiest day. There was no line, and there's, well, comparatively speaking, no one in here. So you guys know I was coveting these at Halloween. They're now down to $39.99, so $40 instead of, I think they were $75 before. So I am tempted. I'm just not sure how I'd get it home. This is why I always say to wait for Halloween. Have a look what you want on the Disney store, then come a few weeks later. So I think these were Halloween party exclusives. Haunted Mansion water bottle was $34, now $14. So this is a cool deal. These are at Epcot at the moment, but I think they came over from Japan. So you pick a headband and then you add the accessories on top. I'll check the pricing on Epcot at the moment. Obviously, it's not got the entire selection, but if you bought the headband here, you could pop over to Epcot and supplement with the other characters. Figment hats here, down from $34.99 to just $9.99. If you love Figment, you probably need one. Minnie Mouse Halloween outfits, reduced to $24.99 for the dress and $9.99 for the little hat. And then we've got all the princess outfits as well. I'm not going to get these, to be honest. They just look like Primark pants. Just Star Wars denim there. This is nice. It's kind of a retro pattern. Down to $7.99. A lot of Run Disney stuff. A bit blue for me. So these are being sold for 99 cents. These were the Flower and Garden Festival trail prizes. I have this one. I have no idea where these came from, but I'm going to grab a bunch because they're good for Christmas presents. I'm a huge fan of hand gels, so I'm going to be grabbing a few of these. However, $1.99 doesn't seem like much of a discount for those. So I think we've done everything we need to do in here today. It is still incredibly quiet, and actually I'd say they've got less stock than usual, so maybe everyone did come in at 5 a.m. and clear it all out. But yeah, I have got some bargains, which I'm really happy about. But yeah, I definitely didn't need my truck thingy for this one. But we will go on to some other shops now and see what other bargains we can find before hitting up Disney Springs. Okay, next stop, Steve Madden. Let's see if we can get me some sparkly shoes. So I already have these in silver and black, and this colour suits me so well. Let's see if they've been in my size. Okay, got the sparkly shoes, onwards and upwards. They were $53, including tax, discounted. Okay, I sacked off Polo. It was way too crowded in there, and I don't think they had anything for less than about $150. So even with $40 off, we're going to try Polo Association, which I realise is a lot more lowbrow, but I really love their stuff. So we're going to have a look in there for some basics. Okay, coming up on the last stop now, we are going to Polo Association, which is not a rip-off of Polo per se, but the logo is very similar, but they're really good for basics like polo tops, ironically. So let's have a look in there and see what we can find. So I have a lot of their jackets, and they are really good value. Shopping done. We've hit shoes, we've hit jackets, we've done the Disney, looked at some other stores, but I am done now. I am going to get an Uber now, head back to All Star Sports, regroup, and then we will head out to Disney Springs for more shopping. Okay, I'm all shopped out. I think I'm about 2.5 hours in. So we've done the shops that I really wanted to do. So I've done Disney, done Polo Assn, Steve Madden, been in and out quite a few others. I definitely should have brought my shopping cart with me. I didn't think I was going to buy this much, but I did. The temperature's gone up as well. It's now about 16 degrees, so it's sort of doubled since this morning. So I'm actually getting a bit too hot now with all the layers I've got on, but that's okay. So we are waiting on an Uber. It keeps changing. It's so slow. There's so much traffic. So at the moment it's at 13 minutes, but it keeps bouncing around. But I'll just wait. It's fine. They're also charging me in pounds, which is really interesting. You have the option of being charged in your home currency for a 1.5% fee to try and avoid bigger card exchange fees. So we'll try it and I'll compare and contrast. But for now, yeah, we'll wait for the Uber, go back to the hotel, and then bounce back out to Disney Springs for a lovely Christmassy shopping Black Friday deal at Disney Springs this afternoon. So I will see you back at the resort. Okay, I'm back in the room. It took absolutely ages to get back in the Uber. The driver was lovely. I had to wait maybe 20 minutes in total because Uber kept cancelling and rebooking the ride. It was the car park and then the entrance. So I got to the mall or the outlets at, I think, about 9 o'clock this morning. Maybe it was a little bit before that. And it wasn't too bad. There was traffic, but it wasn't too bad. It was quite peoply inside already, and it had been open since 5 a.m. However, coming out, oh my goodness, the car park was just nuts. It took maybe 20 minutes just to get out and off the property and then onto the main road. And then people were parking on the side of the road and walking with their kids as well, about 1.5 miles from the outlets. The taxi driver actually had a look and kind of like worked it out as we drove along. 1.5 miles, they were parking on the side of the road and walking back in. And to be honest, if they'd just been a little bit patient, they would have actually got parked in the mall and not had to do that. But anyway, it was a great experience. I would recommend it, but my top tip would be get there early. I know it opens at 5. You don't need to get there at 5. If there are specific stores you want, they may have queues outside. So like Nike definitely did, Boss did, Coach did, a few of the really high-end ones did. Most shops did not have a line though, so I didn't have to line up for anything. So I would say get there if you can before 9, but expect that after 10:30 or 11, getting out is going to take you absolutely ages. So the earlier you get there and the earlier you get out, the more fun it will be. But that said, there were loads of really good bargains to be had. Some stuff, it was just 10% off normal store prices, and normal store prices are already reduced. But some stuff, it was 70% off. So it's probably worth it, depending on what you need or whether you just went for a mooch. I certainly saved absolutely loads of money. I specifically wanted puffer jackets because I've managed to ruin some. And I got those, and I'll show you those in a second. But just for now, let's have a look and see what I did get and how much I saved. So this is my little haul from the Disney outlet. Now, it was really weirdly quiet in there today. I fully expected to have to line up for that one, and I didn't. And they actually had less stock than usual. And I've been going there for years and years and years. That was the least I've ever seen in terms of clothing. But they had lots of weird stuff like these Snickers butterscotch. I don't know why they had those, but hey, they're great, and they were 49 cents. I know that these ears would have been $39.99 in the parks, and they were down to $9.99. You've got the bottle here, which I've got as a gift for a very gorgeous friend. That one was $19.99 in the parks, and that was down to $7.99 today. You've got some of the Halloween treats, which were really reduced. This composter I've had my eye on for a little while. It's actually enamel, and it'll look really nice in my new kitchen. What I'll do is, I've also got a cup there as well. What I will do is work out what the original price was on all of this and pop it on the screen now. And we can see how much I've saved. Oh, the other thing, I treated myself to a Loungefly. This was $39.99, and it was, I think, 100 originally, but I will find that out and make absolutely sure. But yes, that's going to be my little treat for myself. So $122 and quite a lot of savings. So that's my first little batch. And the second part of my haul from this morning was these gorgeous, I think they're gorgeous, but I love a bit of bling. These are the brown version of the shoes that I bought last year. I got them in black and silver before, and I paid $53 today, including tax. If I'd wanted a second pair of shoes, any shoes in the store, I could have had 70% off the second pair. So I could have had a real bargain, but actually it was getting very peoply in there, and
I don't need millions of pairs of shoes. I've got so many shoes. So these Steve Maddens, I'm so happy I found these, $53. I will put the original price on the screen now. And then I specifically wanted puffer jackets because my husband ruined his recently. So these were in Polo Association. In terms of quality, think Marks and Spencer's if you're British. That's what it feels like. They were both $100 originally. This one was reduced to, I think, $44 plus tax. And this one was a Black Friday special, and that was reduced to like $24 plus tax. So in total in there, I spent $74.53, including the tax. But those were, like I said, it would have been a $200 retail originally. And for the two of them, I spent $73. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. So that's those. So our next stop is going to be Disney Springs. We will go and have a look and see what Black Friday brings in Disney Springs, and then go and have a look at the Christmas trees once it gets all dusky. So I will see you at Disney Springs.
Getting the bus from the resort was a great choice. No waiting in the bus lanes, and look at those lines on the right-hand side. The car parks are absolutely full.
Just like that, we are at Disney Springs. So let's see if we can find some Black Friday bargains and deals here. I don't know how much they participate, but we're going to find out. I'd like to go to Pandora to look at the charms. Uniqlo and Sephora and Gideons. Those are the things I definitely want to stick with my list. Everything else is just a bonus. Once we're done shopping, we'll go and look at all the beautiful trees. It will be sunset by then, so everything will start to be very merry and Christmas. Definitely very busy. Definitely very busy. First things first, Sephora. Okay, into Uniqlo next. I love this one. You can get Disney t-shirts for a fraction of the cost. Shirts. The puffers are great, but we got a bargain this morning. Can't beat $24. I must admit I have a fleece at the moment, but it's actually a pyjama top from Vineland. So it's a little bit cheaper than these, but it does exactly the same job. Onwards and upwards, let's check out the kids section, because you never know what you can find in there if you're a size 12 or under. There's anything in here for me today that I couldn't get in Primark. So, World of Disney next, I think. World of Disney's time now. It might be a bit of a crush in there, but let's just do our best. Absolutely love this Spirit jersey. It's coming in at $100 though, so I'll have to wait till it's in the outlets. It's pretty much against my religion to pay full price for a Spirit jersey. Not always though. So these are the same shape design as the one we bought this morning. They are $70, and I think I paid $39 for mine this morning. Absolutely loving this one as well. It's kind of fluffy, fleecy, but again, it's $100. Can't drop $100. on a jumper. That's silly. I'll only ruin it. This might be the one that comes home with me. $49.99. I don't think the camera's doing this justice. It's a really deep rainbow colour. It's gorgeous. It's $34.99. This is friggin' genius. I feel someone uses straws a lot, which I do. It's a straw cover. I am 100% getting one of these. Okay, let's get checked out. It's very, very full in here, but I've been inspired to go around to the Christmas shop, so let's go and do that.
I checked out online in the store and my annual pass discount of 20% was automatically applied.
I'm sure it's a surprise to no one except me that it's Friday and it's Black Friday and Disney Springs is absolutely rammed. So top tip, if you don't like being surrounded, maybe don't come on a Friday night, and probably definitely don't come on a Black Friday night. Everybody came. I love this shop. It has so much nice stuff in it. But again, I have to really limit what I spend because I don't just come out every once in a while. I come out 4 times a year and I'd go bankrupt. Right off the bat, I want that entire outfit. I also want that cardigan. It is ridiculously cute. Let me see how much it is. Okay, we're safe from the purchase. I'll have to wait till it's in the outlets. At that price, I can't. If it had been $40 with my annual pass, I would have probably got it, even though I shouldn't, but I probably would. But I'm not spending that, even with a pass holder discount. I just noticed this little bag as well. How amazing is that to be going out for Christmas? Let's go home, cookie. I'm in love with this. It's so furry. This is incredibly cute, but I cannot make sense of a bag that size. It's far too small for me. Oh, that's a kitty.
Let's wander over to the Christmas shop now and then look at some of the decorations and feel the magic a bit as it gets dark.
Okay, here we go. Let's go get some Christmas cheer in here.
It is so empty in here. I think they must have had the deals earlier today. The floor is usually rammed with stands of baubles and other festive decorations.
Absolutely love pop sockets. I use them every single day. And this one is $35. It will be a bit less with my annual pass, but I don't think I'm going to get it today.
Time now for some cozy lights and then on to Pandora for some Black Friday deals. got a quandary now because I thought I knew I was going to get the Parks exclusive. They've got some gorgeous things here. That candy cane bead is lovely. And there's some really glittery Mickey heads as well. But there is a line. So let's see how long the line is and see whether we want to go in.
So the round spacer beads were 40% off for Black Friday, and the Disney Parks exclusives, which are like the Mickey and Minnie, were 30% off. It is so hard to choose. All done in Pandora. I ended up buying 4 charms, which was not quite fancy. It was $200, but they were a gift from someone else. I had a budget, and we saved 40%, so it was definitely worth getting in line. I was in line for maybe 5 minutes, and they were absolutely lovely, as always. So the plan has been to go to Gideons and get a gorgeous cookie, but it's a virtual queue with a 2-hour wait. Gideons cookies, don't love a 2-hour wait. So we will skip the cookies, do a bit more shopping. I've got everything I actually wanted, I've now got. So I think we will have a wander around, get a bit more atmosphere, look at a few more trees, and then head back to the resort. Let's go on. Okay, so I got the hot honey that I wanted. We will now have a quick look in Joffrey's and see if they are having any Black Friday deals. I did get my annual pass in there, but it's like 10 or 20% or something like that. It's not enough for me to want to load up with more coffee today. But if they've got 30% or more off, then I would definitely be tempted. Let's go and have a look. So no deals in Joffrey's. That's fine. We will just keep wandering until we see something we love. We are going to say goodnight. It's been an amazing day. highlight the day with the bargains we've had. We've saved so much money today. I will do a little rundown as we've gone through the day of the bargains and the savings we've made as we've gone through. And then I will do the tally here now. Hopefully it's loads of money. Lesson of the day, plan ahead, plan ahead, plan ahead, and if you can, get there early. So definitely over at the outlets, you want to be there before 9, really. I wouldn't say get there at 5 though, that's not necessary. And that's going to be us for today. Tomorrow we are off to Magic Kingdom for the next vlog. So we're at Magic Kingdom first thing for rope drop. We're going to see how many rides we can get on without lightning lanes booked. So join us for that vlog. So we wish you were here, but until you can be, have a magical night.